You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to another episode of Discs in Depth. Today I'm going to be looking at my MXC DVD collection. If you're unfamiliar with MXC, it is the American release of Takeshi's Castle, where they redubbed it and changed a bunch of the dialogue to make it a lot more comedic. It's got sort of a joke dub in the way that, like, Ghost Stories and Shin-Chan do, so it's very similar in concept to that. It's all very jokey, a lot of ad-libbed, like, just a bunch of ridiculous shit that they put in to be more comedic than the show originally was. As you can see, I have the first 3 DVD sets. There's a total of 5 DVD sets, which totals out to a release of 4 out of the 5 seasons on DVD. Unfortunately, Season 5 has not got a DVD release, but it is available on Amazon Video, if I'm not mistaken. So first we'll take a look at Season 1, which is actually the only complete season of MXC to be released in one set. What I mean by that is all of the episodes are on here unedited in their original way that they aired, and it's not divided into 2 sets. So as you can see on the front of the case, we have what MXC stands for, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, and we have Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano. Vic Romano, of course, being Beat Takeshi's character, Count Takeshi, but of course in the dub he's Vic Romano. Again, they made up their own characters for the MXC version of it. There's some of the games within it. If you don't know, MXC is an obstacle course show, because again it's Takeshi's Castle, which is an obstacle course game show. Similar to the likes of Wipeout and stuff like that. This is Wall Buggers. I don't remember all of them. There's Log Drop, that's probably the most iconic one. That's typically at the end of an episode. That's Sinkers and Floaters. I don't recall what this one's called or that one. On the back we've got Guy Ledouche, which is probably my favorite character of MXC. And as you can see, it has all 13 episodes from the first season on 2 discs, loaded with the most outrageous bonus material. We've got some more of the games on the back. There's Door Jammers. Again, there's that roll thing. There's Log Drop again. And I think that's another angle of Wall Buggers where they swing in and hit the wall. It has multiple names within the show. MXC, aka Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, is the ultimate take on extreme sports competition. Each episode pits 2 teams competing in some of the funniest, most hazardous games ever conceived on television. Equally compelling is the hilarious rapid-fire commentary by hosts Vic Romano and Kenny Blankenship, Field Marshal Captain Tennille, and sideline reporter Guy Ledouche. There's Captain Tennille down there. He's another really good one. Then the special features, it has episode commentary on some of the episodes by several of the cast. It's got an original episode of Takeshi's Castle, specifically episode 93. Got MXC original sales presentation, and Kenny Blankenship's most painful eliminations of the season, because at the end of each episode they have his most painful eliminations of the episode. So for every season they have his most painful eliminations of the season. As you can see, it has a slipcase, and they look pretty much identical on the inside and outside of the slipcase, so there's not really much point in differentiating the two, because they are identical. Here's the episodes list. We have Meat Handlers versus Cartoon Voice Actors, aka Network Boss. We have Episode 2, Donors versus Addicts. Episode 3, Dairy Workers versus Automobile Workers, aka Cows versus Cars. Episode 4, we have Cops versus Cons. Then we have The Couples Show, Inventors versus Ex-Child Actors. Then there's the Takeshi's Castle episode, which is included on Disc 1. Then we have Episode 7, College Girls. Episode 8, Outdoorsmen versus Educators. Episode 9, Circus versus Airlines. Episode 10, Physical Fitness versus Music Industry. Episode 11, Fashion versus Religion. Episode 12, Adult Entertainment versus Home Improvement, aka Porn versus Construction. Episode 13, Gambling Industry versus Medical Professionals. Then we have the bonus material on Disc 2, which is the sales presentation and the most painful eliminations of the season. There's the discs themselves. As you can see, the designs are fairly simplistic, and we got Kenny and Vic in the background. Okay, now on to Season 2. This is the last one released as a season, and it's mostly complete. I say mostly for a reason we'll get to in a minute, but one of the episodes is actually not complete on this set. As you can see, they have several of the games there. I'm not going to go and try to name each one. And we got the same Kenny and Vic up there. There we have Kenny and Vic there. Let's keep coming with all 13 episodes from the second season. And then there's all that. Season 2 of the hit Spike television series, MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, offers up new comedy and disastrous spills. The hilarious cross between Mystery Science Theater 3000 and What's Up Tiger Lily brings competitors face-to-face for the ultimate take on extreme reality sports competition in the second season collection. Hosts Vic Romano and Kenny Blankenship entertain with their comedic commentary, while cohorts Captain Tennille and Guy Ledouche present their lively sideline reporting. And as you can see, this one also includes an original episode of Takeshi's Castle, episode 61 specifically. Then again, we have Kenny Blankenship's most painful eliminations of the season. And then we have behind the scenes of MXC. There's Captain Tennille again right there. Once again, the actual case is identical to the slipcase. And for the episodes, we have food service versus hobbyists, high-tech versus civil service, cable workers versus White House employees, reality versus animal lovers, toy and games versus office workers, beauty pageants versus military personnel, entrepreneurs versus hotel staff, former Olympians, entertainment media versus unions, industry versus trucking industry, financial industry versus alcohol industry, and here we have episode 12, Real Monsters versus Commercial Mascots. This is the one that was edited, because as you can see it says highlights. And right here it says it was edited from its broadcast version, which is unfortunate because they removed most of the episode. Removed all of the scenes with people in monster costumes, which was the majority of the episode. Reason for that is a lot of these monsters were movie monsters, which they didn't have the license for, so they couldn't include it on the DVD set. I did see the original version back when it aired, and I really liked that episode. So it's a damn shame that that is edited on this set. I mean, a highlight reel, quote-unquote, because, again, it's not highlights, it's just all the stuff they were allowed to include, is better than nothing, but, you know, I'd rather have the full episode, but whatever. Episode 13, Fast Food versus Aerospace, a.k.a. The Winter Show, and then Disc 2, we have Kenny Blankenship's Most Painful Eliminations, and Behind the Scenes of MXC. And as you can see, the discs themselves are pretty similar to the first set. Okay, now here we have Volume 3, because this is when they started changing it to volumes. I fucking hate it when shows do that, when they're like, Season 1, Season 2, then they do Volume 3. Now, as you can see, it says, 13 episodes. It says MXC Volume 3 delivers hard hits and laughs in 13 episodes. So it is the same number of episodes, it's just Season 3 was longer than the other seasons. So Volume 3 actually contains the first half of Season 3, then Volume 4 contains the second half, and then Volume 5 is Season 4. Again, I don't have Volume 4 or 5. If I get them, I'll do another episode with those. Volume 3 of the hit Spike television series MXC Most Extreme Elimination Challenge offers up more comedy and disastrous spills. The hilarious cross between Mystery Science Theater 3000 and What's Up Tiger Lily brings competitors face-to-face for the ultimate take on extreme reality sports competition in this third volume collection. Hosts Vic Romano and Kenny Blankenship entertain with their comedic commentary, while cohorts Captain Tennille and Guy Ledouche present their lively sideline reporting. And as you can see, this one actually includes 2 episodes of Takeshi's Castle, episode 1 and episode 67. And then again, we have the most painful eliminations of the volume. Okay, so for episodes, we have Republicans versus Democrats versus third party, unemployed versus environmentalists, snack food industry versus print media, baby products industry versus paranormal, ventures and explorers versus dental industry, country kids versus city kids, and then we have the 2 episodes of Takeshi's Castle and the most painful eliminations, both included on Disc 1. Then we have episode 7, organized crime and weight loss industry, episode 8, novelty gift industry and death industry. Then we have amusement park industry versus world's oldest profession, which I assume they mean prostitution. In fact, yes, it very clearly is prostitution if you look at the description there, so there you go. And then we have oil industry versus the makeover industry, film industry versus phobias, romance industry versus firearm industry, hardware industry versus electronic gaming. And then we have another original episode of Takeshi's Castle included on Disc 2. And once again, the actual discs themselves are pretty much the same as the other 2 sets. Okay, so now we're on to the actual contents of the discs. Go ahead and pop in disc 1 of Season 1. Okay, so we got this Magnolia Entertainment intro here. So Magnolia Home Entertainment, they're the ones who released MXC, obviously. Then we got the standard copyright warning, FBI, who is this FBI and what are they trying to warn us about? The following interviews and commentaries are for entertainment purposes only. The views and opinions expressed therein are those of the individual speakers and do not represent the views and, well, there we blah, blah, blah. Standard stuff,
Guy Ledouche. Men want to be him. Women want to do him. Is it his physique, respectable style, and rugged good looks? No, it's his dedication to work out in the field. For Ledouche is not afraid to tackle the tough issues.
Admit it, you are totally hooked on drugs, right?
Yeah. And that's the questions you want to know.
Who gets to give Guy a lap dance?
Guy Ledouche, one of MXC's finest. Check your local listings to watch Ledouche in MXC, only on Spike.
Spike TV was the shit. They don't exist anymore, by the way. Standard stuff,
Ledouche. Guy Ledouche. Men want to be him. Women want to do him. Is it his physique, respectable style, and rugged good looks? No, it's his dedication dedication to work out in the field, for LaDouche is not afraid to tackle the tough issues.
Admit it, you are totally hooked on drugs, right?
And that's the questions you want to know.
Who gets to give Guy a lap dance?
Guy LaDouche, one of MXC's finest. Check your local listings to watch LaDouche in MXC, only on Spike.
Spike TV was the shit. They don't exist anymore, by the way. And then there's another Magnolia logo. Showbox. Isn't that pirating app? Which I would know nothing about, of course, but... What's this shit? I don't know. Some movie. I'm not saying shit is in it, I think it looks bad. I'm just saying, what is it? The Host! Oh, okay, I've seen parts of that movie. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen parts of it. That's the one with the weird sea monster, right? Oh, is this, what is this? Yeah, I usually don't watch these trailers, but I'm being complete with this disc's in depth, so... Looks like a knockoff Fast and the Furious. Even though I've never seen a single Fast and the Furious movie. Goes nuclear. And the lone cop sent to stop them needs one thing: a partner. Hopefully this isn't like copyrighted music. Let's mute this, yeah? That's probably a good idea. Hopefully I don't have to cut out any of this shit that I've been showing, but from the producers of Ong Bak and Transporter 2 comes... the future! Indeed. District B-13. Never fucking heard of it. It's probably not a very well-known movie, would be my guess, but, you know... here's the menu. We got play all episodes, episode selection, and original episode Takeshi's Castle. We got these two talking up here. It'd be cool if there was like a thing that let you select Kenny and Vic when they said that.
Push my play button. No, higher, lower. Yeah, right there.
So episode selection.
Listen to the commentary. There's this real cool guy that does my voice.
As you can see, we've got commentary with the cast and crew there. Victor Wilson, Christopher Darga, John Cervenka, Mary Shear, Paula Beta, Peter Kayako, and Larry Strother. And then we have Wallbuggers there. It's episode 1, the meat handlers versus cartoon voice actors. Donors versus addicts we got here, and we got some games there. Next, we got the couple show and inventors versus child actors. And that's it.
Here we are.
So then we go into the original episode of Takeshi's Castle.
These are special features.
And there's the menu for it there. Let's go ahead and just kind of... See, you got English subtitles. There's an English announcer, huh? I don't think I've watched it with that.
Attack Takeshi Castle. This is the Zane Game Show. Attack Takeshi Castle.
I like this. I like this this guy. This what's it called? This announcer.
Writers, all dedicated to the overthrow of Takeshi.
Because I've usually just watched it with the subtitles, but. Yeah. We don't want to get a copyright strike for this. I don't know how protective the rights holders to this may be. He's not announcing anymore. Does he only announce specific parts, kind of like Craig Charles does in the British version? But yeah, you get the idea. If you haven't seen Takeshi's Castle, that's a taste of what it is. Alright, so now we got in Disc 2. It's same Magnolia stuff. We're going to power through the stuff we've already seen. If it's the same trailers, we'll skip them. Okay, and then it's going, following commentary. It's not the opinion of Magnolia. or TBS or any other involved entity, just the people saying it. And then here's the menu. Again, it's very similar. Episode selection, special features.
Hey, you're a hot chick. Push my button.
Let's see what the special features disc 2 has. So
Special features.
there's the original sales presentation. I think that's the thing that aired during the beginning. Let's just double check it. We're not going to play the whole thing, obviously, because...
What are these thousands of people running?
Oh, no, it's not. It's the ad for the show.
Compete in the greatest game show ever.
But yeah, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea.
Michigan. Who will survive this contest of skill?
That's Boulder Dash. That's Wallbuggers.
Because it's time for Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. And now you're...
Yeah.
Let's get to it. Kenny, tell us the object of the game. Object.
You get the idea. Again, I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything, so...
Get through this course with their body parts intact.
But you get the idea.
The mascot says
There's Skinky.
play Wallbangers.
Get it on! Then more special features. We got Kenny Blankenship's top 25 painful eliminations of the season.
And here's Terry Purdue. She's a clown shoe. We sold her. You know what they say about clowns with big feet?
Oh, yeah. Here's Rob Tussin. He was very impressed.
So yeah, they didn't even bother putting, like, comment... Like, they didn't add in Kenny saying, like, for my number 25, blah, blah, blah. Like, a little bit of a lazy bonus feature, in my opinion. I think they probably just took the top whatever from each episode, but whatever. But yeah, you get the idea. It's the painful eliminations of the season. Yeah. Okay, now we're on to Season 2, Disc 1, so let's go ahead and do this shit. The following preview has been approved for restricted audiences only by the Motion Pictures Association of America. Magnolia Pictures. Out of the darkness. Something is ready. Is this the host again? Yeah, I think this is the host again. To start feeding. Yeah, this is the host. Again, I haven't seen the whole movie, but I've seen like half of it. I think I had to go somewhere. Yeah, it's like this weird, like, sea monster. It's a Korean movie. Oh, wait, what was that? What was this? Hello, members. Dial monster, then choose jump. Hold on, I want to see what that says. Hello, members. Dial monster. Fucking let me read it! Pause. Helio members. Dial monster, then choose jump to get exclusive videos and other host content. I don't know what that is. I assume it's to promote the movie. Like, it's probably some defunct promotional thing. Magnolia Pictures. Dude, this music is my jam. It's like an old-ass fucking B-movie. It's pretty spoopy. It's gonna be a Western. This is interesting. It's a Western, alright, but it's an entirely Asian cast. What the fuck is this? I need to watch these ads more often. Looks really old, too. Huh. Tears of the Black Tiger. Well, there you go.
Hey, push my play button.
As you can see, it has the... Let's look at the episode selection menu. It's very similar to the other set.
Let's go.
You know, we got food service versus hobbyists, high-tech versus civil service, and cable TV versus White House. So, you know, you get the idea. It's like this kind of stuff, like, throughout the show.
What are these people running from? They're not.
And,
Yes.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I would have blown my brains out if I had to live in the olden days.
Indeed, Ken. Yes, today cable TV.
anyway, but, as you can see, yeah, like I said, you kind of get the gist of what MXC is. There's the rest of them. And then again, there's the original episode of Takeshi's Castle. Oh, fucking hell, the batteries keep falling out of this remote because the thing fell. Additional credits. Let's take a look at that. Takeshi Gunden, that's the Takeshi army. I wouldn't want to fuck with them, especially when they got bats and other weapons, but yeah. Takeshi Gunden Sepia, and additional cast. I don't know what Takeshi Gundan Sepia is. Maybe it's a branch off thing, but yeah. Something happened to the audio here. There we go. All of the opening stuff was the same, so I went ahead and skipped all that for you guys, but yeah.
Okay, let's not do the push. It is for the viewer. They will make their selections, as you can see here, clearly.
And we have episode selections. We have entrepreneurs versus hotel staff, former Olympians, entertainment media versus unions, wedding industry and trucking industry. Next, we got financial versus alcohol, real monsters. See that? Okay, so for comparison, let's look at the runtime of a regular episode. Let's do the financial industry just for comparison, right? And then we'll look at the runtime of the monster special highlights. Right, so here we have it pulled up, so 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes is a pretty standard length for an episode. Sometimes around 21 or 22, but yeah, 20 minutes is pretty standard. Let's look at the Real Monsters highlights with a billion quotation marks. This episode has been edited from broadcast version. Like, look, even the intro is fucking blacked out here.
Scariest competition in town. It's a special monster edition.
So, what's the runtime on this episode, you might be wondering?
So get fired up for MXC.
11 minutes. They cut out half the fucking episode. Which is a damn shame, because, again, this is one of my favorite episodes. Okay, and we saw what the top 25 most painful eliminations look at. Let's see if they put any more effort into it, though, and added in, like, additional stuff for this one, or if it's just like last time.
Now it's time for
Oh, good!
painful eliminations of the day.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Keep it clean!
And here's computerist Veronica.
So again, they just reused clips from the actual episodes. Again, whatever, it's fine. It's a bonus feature, whatever. And we'll look at behind the scenes. Right, well, anyway. I think Firebrand is a copyrighted song. I've played it in Sergeant Friends before, but I've never gotten hit, but you know.
Sounds easy, sounds fun, it is fun, but it's not easy.
And how long is this? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. There's 5 minutes of it. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Still have my pre-op jump?
No, it was about Jewish.
Oh, good bird. I'll tell the surgeons to only take a little off the top.
Yeah. Ooh, wedgie.
I have a glass eye.
I lost my watch.
I'm not touching myself.
But yeah, you get the kind of humor that MXC has.
Suck me into this. This is gonna be great. Woo! He has chosen. He has chosen you. I'll be brought up higher.
But yeah, there's the behind the scenes thing. There's a little bit of a look at that. Alright, now we're on to Volume 3, which again is the first half of Season 3, and is the last set that I own. We're on Disc 1 of that set now, and it's loading. Again, same Magnolia logo, same FBI warning, same disclaimer about the interviews being only the opinions of the interviewees.
All this work for what, Rick?
So I could be a partner someday.
Rick Robinson was going nowhere.
Again, I've never seen this movie before, so it's probably a more independent thing or whatever. But yeah, there's this ad.
Special delivery.
McAllister wants me to move his niece to his house in Los Angeles.
Odyssey
2,514.5 miles.
that will make or break.
A lot of these movies don't look very good, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like that Western one, Tears of the Black Tiger or whatever, looked kind of fun. And the host is pretty good from what I've seen of it, but the rest of these look kind of bad. Yeah, like a lot of these seem like just painfully unfunny. Or is that Mila Kunis? Yeah, it is Mila Kunis. There you go.
He likes me.
Moving McAllister, coming to theaters. From acclaimed director Johnny Toe. I think I saw Susumu Terajima as one of the people in there. I might be wrong. But I thought I saw him somewhere. So if so, then they got Michael Jordan in that movie. Michael Jordan himself, boys. This one looks alright. Like, I'd probably watch this one. Exiled. Oh, they got another trailer, eh?
You tell him I
I will go over there personally and cut off his thumb. Just take enough from the safe to pay Omar? Right. Give the rest.
Again, a lot of these seem just not good.
Trouble is...
Are you like Satan worshiper? You are not worthy to utter his name. But
Yeah, a lot of these just seem kind of bad.
Coke glue. Now what?
Another trailer, huh? Oh, this is 3 Spoopy 5 me. No one escapes the signal. Transmission begins.
Looking for amazing high-definition programming for your HD TV?
Not inordinately. Call your cable satellite provider. Again, as you can see, all these menus are kind of the same.
Yeah, no, higher. Nope. Get it on.
Then we got the episodes themselves. And there's the rest of them. Special features, let's take a look.
Hey, push my play button.
Shut up, Kenny.
Hey, look, these are special features.
So then there's Takeshi's Castle Episode 1. So that's pretty cool. Kenny Blankenship's most painful eliminations of Volume 3. You see, that doesn't roll off the tongue as easily as of the season, does it? We'll check it one... Well, since we've been looking at a lot of the others, we'll take a look at this. Non-credited talent. What does that mean? Is this going to be like the additional credits thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Then, is the intro any different for the first episode, or is it exactly the same? It's exactly the same. Lovely. Again, we'll see if they put any additional effort into this, or if it's the same shit.
Time for Kenny Blankenship's painful eliminations of the day.
Yeah, it's the same kind of shit. Okay, on to the final disc of the group. I assume it's going to have the same intros as the previous disc, because that's kind of been a theme. And as you can see, the remote thing, that's my problem I'm having, is the batteries are falling out of here. So that's fun. I lost the cover just a couple days ago, and it's very frustrating. Okay, here we have the menu again. I skipped the samey stuff.
Kenny, that's not for you to push. It is for the viewer.
So special features, let's take a look at fucking battery. So there's Takeshi's Castle, number 67. Which I assume is going to have the uncredited thing, additional credits rather. So again, there's that again. There's Takeshi Army, additional cast, whatever. Wait a minute, what? Why is Takeshi Kitano part of additional cast instead of part of the primary Takeshi Army? What the hell? Like, I guess it has him there, but, okay, whatever. Again, the intro's going to be the same, you know, same kind of stuff as the others. So, it's just more of Takeshi's Castle. Sorry, that's a fucking bad joke, and it's probably not that funny, but you know. It said flamingo. Whoa, oh. If you love the color, that's cool too. Then there's the episodes: organized crime, weight loss, novelty gift versus death, amusement park, world's oldest profession, oil versus makeover. And film industry, phobias, romance industry, firearm industry, footwear, and electronic gaming. Now, I went back to Season 1 because it's the only one that has episode commentary, so we're going to go ahead and just listen to a sample of that. So we'll play just a little bit of Episode 1 with commentary. We're not going to do a whole ton of it, but...
All right, hello, we're back, and we're here with cast members Victor Wilson, Chris Darga, John Cervenka, and Mary Shear, and executive producers Paula Beta, Peter...
Let's go a little forward, just, again, we don't want to do too much of the same.
Japanese game shows, nobody was doing that. Now there's like 10.
She's not wrong.
A friend who works in international syndication and formats who had tapes from all over the world.
Drug trafficking.
So, yes, drug trafficking.
But yeah, there's a little bit of the commentary there. Let's get a little bit more, and then we'll call it good, yeah.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Went to the vault, took my idea, went to the vault, looked, and we were a little bit nervous about that.
And now you have Entourage. That just rehashes our jokes.
That does it for this Discs in Depth. Now just allow me to finish my purple flurp.
you are, Ken.